Hello, Crazy Vapor fans. As always, my videos are unscripted. I really don't know what's going to come out today. But, one of my family members is expected to pass into the next dimension here pretty quick. And yes, my family is grieving pretty good. Just want to share with you, when I was 8, my dad passed away. He had type 1 diabetes. He died of a heart attack. And when I was 21, my mom died of kidney failure. She had technically diagnosed with type 2, but she had it from like age 20 on up. So I'm thinking she probably was a type 1 herself. And the last 5-6 years of her life, she was legally blind. She had 2100 vision or 2200 vision, something like that. Just painting right back here behind me. She could only see this close in front of her. She had big old glasses. And she didn't let her disability stop her. And she was, in her later life, a minister of the faith, which it don't matter what faith you are, it's still good, as long as you do good in life. You know, and none of us are perfect. There's only one perfect man on this world, and look what they did to him. So, I want to talk with my fans. I myself have had 2 near-death experiences. After my mom passed away, I was 21 years of age, just turned 21. I became a raging alcoholic. Bad, for years. And if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm still stitching here. I became a raging alcoholic, which led to bigger, harder drugs, which led me to pass out from a drug overdose. I did way too much. Too much, man, too much. You did too much. So anyway, I saw the other side. But do you think that stopped me from doing on my path of self-destruction? From doing what I was doing? No. I just learned you just don't do too much. Well, about, I don't know, 3 years ago now, I think. Right about the time I did the Ellenwood Haunted House video. I think it was during that stay there at that place that I accidentally injected insulin, because I always inject it in my belly. And the way my insulin works is it reacts with the fat under my skin, crystallizes, and then slowly releases over the day. It's called basal insulin, Lantus. And it's supposed to keep, as long as you have a good diet, it's supposed to keep your blood sugar at a fairly normal level. I mean, you will have spikes and everything. Well, this is one thing I discovered afterwards. Your fat is a part of your body. It has to be nourished by blood vessels. So this one particular evening, I always inject at night before I usually take my shower and then go to bed. And so I injected, and when I pulled the needle out, there was drops of blood coming out. Never done that before. You know, I've been injecting for, I don't know, 3-4 years before that. I'd never seen it bleed like that before. But I didn't, so I guess, stuff happens. Well, about 10 minutes later, I was in the bathroom, just about ready to take a shower. Like I said, I'm at a old house. My bed is upstairs. I'm downstairs in the shower, in the bathroom, and all of a sudden it looked like I'd just been staring into the sun. I could not see nothing. There was a gigantic light right in front of me, and next thing I know, I'm waking up in the kitchen on the floor, covered in sweat. And this is like 4 in the morning, something like that. So I had lost 4 hours there. I'd been passed out for 4 hours. I get up off the floor, I see the table, and I see that there's a bottle of orange juice with about like that much out of it that apparently I drank out of it. Now, all of my coworkers were already in bed. No, I asked them the next day, did you come in and see me passed out? No, everyone was already asleep. I made it up to my room, and I checked my blood sugar. Now this is 4 hours after I injected. It was a 45. And if you know anything about blood sugar, anything below a 60, you better be getting something to eat pretty quick. This is 4 hours afterwards. Doing some Google research and everything on it, this can happen. If insulin is injected IV, the effect is almost immediate, and you better be consuming 200-300 grams worth of carbs real quick, or get yourself an ambulance on the way. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on with me. All I know is it felt like an eternity while I was out. I said all of a sudden I woke up. Yes, but I've seen things I still to this day cannot describe. Now I've harnessed the power of meditation, and the world is frequencies. Everything that we see, hear, feel, touch is a frequency. The earth has its own frequency. It's called the Schumann resonance. 7.83 hertz, I do believe. 8.63, I'm not sure. But through the power of meditation and frequencies, I've learned to go to these places again. And that's why I had my live video the other day. Something drastic is going to happen in this world pretty quick. And I just want you all to know it's okay. It's like the butterfly. It begins life as a caterpillar, and then it has to put itself in a cocoon. It has to basically die. There's parts of the caterpillar, and Ralph Smart, I'm just listening to this today, this made a lot of sense. Ralph Smart said the parts of the caterpillar must die for it to evolve into a butterfly. It makes a lot of sense. A lot of these people that are in the world right now caught up in the fear, COVID. Oh my God, we're gonna die from a virus. You die, you die. You go on to the next. You go on to the next level. We don't die. We level up. This world is one of many of an infinite universes out there. You ever met somebody that you just start talking to them and you just feel like you've known these people for forever. It's because you were friends in a different timeline, a different dimension, if you want to say. And that's how people rediscover. That's why people say your soulmate. So, kind of losing my train of thought here. Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm scared to die. I'm not. For I've seen what's out there. I know that when this earthly shell ceases to exist, I've studied human biology. The Krebs cycle, how mitochondria works, how DNA works. The nature of nature is chaos. Everything that dies must break down to a smaller form. The Creator has to make DNA. This was explained to me by my microbiology instructor when we studied DNA. And this is 30 years ago when Watson and Crick were still, trying to map the first human genes. DNA is so complex that it goes against every order of nature that it can be created. The Creator has to create DNA. I'm getting goosebumps here. So, am I afraid to die? No. Do I want to die? No. I enjoy the company that I have. My friends, my family. You guys. I feel that I'm out here to hopefully pass on a positive message. And, back when I did the crazy videos, by the way, I do have the Carolina Reaper One Chip Challenge showing up here soon. It's going to be special. Well, if you're not afraid to die, why do you do all these crazy things? Because I want to make you happy. There's nothing that pleases me more than making people laugh. Why do you think comedians are so... Look at Robin Williams. One of the best comedians out there ever. Killed himself because of depression. They want to make other people laugh. Am I depressed? Yes, I am. I lost my job due to COVID. I'm at age 50. I have to start over. I'm hopefully going back to school to learn a new trade. Hopefully I can do it. Yes, I've been depressed this last lockdown, this whole summer. That's kind of why you haven't seen very many videos from me. There are days I hardly ever wanted to get out of bed. Um, my leatherwork suffered there for quite a while. I couldn't draw a straight line. And I finally figured, I got to do something. I met some wonderful people. They showed me some wonderful things. And when I learned how to harness the power of frequencies to meditate and travel to different dimensions, things have been revealed to me that honestly I had no idea. And still to this day, there's a lot of stuff that been revealed to me. I don't know what it means. And it's kind of like everyone else. What's the meaning of life? Does anybody really know? The meaning of life is to be happy. Do what's good for you. Spread love everywhere. Forget the fear. Forget the hate. You're only on this dimension, this earthly realm, for a short time. Why worry about debating politics with people? Who cares? For in the grand scheme of things, we're just a blip on the radar. There are entities and beings out there I can't even begin to describe what they look like. To me, they look digital. Kind of like digital reptiles. I don't know. I can't even begin to... They're just entities. Far more way advanced than we are. We're like cattle to these entities. But I mean, no, we're not. We're like ants. I shouldn't say cattle because that would infer that we're being bred for their I don't know, eating or something. No, that's not what we're here for. I don't know what exactly we're here for, but I know it's not meant to argue about politics. I just want everyone to know, every one of my viewers, and I know I have family that are watching this, and they are with their loved one right now that is passing away, and I wish him Godspeed. Is there a heaven and hell? Heaven as in there's other realms out there that are much better. But if you want to see heaven, go out to any nature spot you have. That is heaven. Get out in nature. Breathe good, fresh air. Yes, I live here in Kansas. We have a lot of dust. Man has decimated what Kansas used to be. But it's still very beautiful places. Get out and enjoy nature. Don't fear this virus. I just want to know, I love you all. I'm almost done with this. Got 3 more threads. I just want all you to know that I love you guys very much. And no, I am not suicidal. I don't want to die, but I am not scared to die. But I know that there is There's more for me out there. Now here's my theory on it. When you see the light at the end of the tunnel when you die, if you've had a near-death experience, you know what this light is. And I see this light quite often. It's the portal that your mind has to go through when you go to the next dimension. And if you've learned how to harness it through frequencies, and you go, you know that that's pretty much the tunnel of birth. The light at the end of the tunnel is the tunnel of birth. You die on this plane, you are birthed to another. Oh, and I'm done. So you start at one end, you're birthed. You go through trials and tribulations. You have to jump through portals. When you get to the end of it, it's another cycle. That's how it all goes through. Then when you finally figure out your purpose in life, your cycle is complete. You are an entity, a being, a free being of the universe. Godspeed. Have a good day.